Now, KLBK's first warning weather with Chief Meteorologist Jacob Riley.
Oh, happy Tuesday, South Plains. It has been a cold day out there today. And if you didn't like the cold today, you're really not going to like, the rest of your work week. Out in Childress tonight, they're one of our coldest spots. Still a little bit of ice and snow there on the ground where they had some of that precipitation earlier today. You can see it just a little bit here on the sides of the roadway, some of the white there, and even on some of the rooftops as well. Icy roadways still being reported throughout portions of Hall, Childress, and Cottle counties tonight. So heads up there. We're at 8 degrees on the north side of Childress, 9 on the side of town, and same story here in northeastern Cottle County on our neighborhood weather network tonight, powered by Tempest. But out there right now, it is very cold area wide. We do have some clouds beginning to build back into the Lubbock metro area where we're at 13 degrees. Lucky number 13 here on channel 13 tonight. 13 in Snyder as well, 23 in Hobbs, 9 in Turkey, and 5 in Silverton right now. But once you factor in that wind, we already feel like -3 in Lubbock tonight. And by sunrise tomorrow, it's going to feel much colder than that. -12 is the real feel there in Silverton, 4 below in Snyder, 1 below in Morton Levelland, feeling like -3 degrees right now. And as we take a look across the region, we do have some light snow and maybe some wintry mixed showers there south of Lamesa down in Dawson County. And across the area tonight, we could see some of those isolated snow flurries continue, but no major accumulations are likely. Major accumulations, though, did happen in northeastern Oklahoma, southern Missouri, northern Arkansas today. That batch of wintry weather is headed to the east through Tennessee, Kentucky, and will eventually be headed towards the Carolinas and Virginia by this time tomorrow. So we're missing out on the moisture once again here in West Texas, but not missing out on the cold. By sunrise tomorrow, we're going to be down at 6 degrees. And when we hit that, we will tie the coldest temperature that we have seen so far this winter season, but we won't quite set a record low with a temp of only 6. We'll be at 1 in Raw, 0 in Floydada, -1 in Silverton, -1 in Tulia, 4 in Paducah, 6 in Post, and 9 in Denver City. Notice on the entire board we only have 1 double-digit low, and that's going to be in Hobbs with a low of 11 degrees. But by tomorrow morning, feel like temperatures are going to be about 10 to 15 degrees below 0 for some. And that trend could carry on over into our Thursday morning as well. So if you're getting the kids ready for school, heading out early for work, you need to bundle up and stay warm, folks. We do have extreme cold warnings in effect for all of our counties in dark blue. For our South Plains counties, that went into effect at 6 o'clock this evening, lasts through noon Thursday. Our Permian Basin counties gains through Scurry. That is in effect now through 10 a.m. Thursday morning. Lee County in eastern New Mexico, that is now in effect through 9 a.m. Thursday morning Mountain Standard Time. And Curry and Roosevelt counties, 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time Thursday morning is how long that cold weather advisory remains in effect for you. So how cold can we expect it to get, though? What's it actually going to feel like out there? Well, for Curry and Roosevelt counties, it's going to feel as low as -10 degrees. Both tomorrow morning and Thursday morning. For all of our South Plains counties here, it could feel as cold as 15 degrees below 0. Our Permian Basin counties here, it could feel as low as 6 degrees below 0. And throughout Lee County, the minimum wind chill value you can expect there is around 5 degrees below 0. So anything that's below 0, very, very cold, folks. And we're urging you to remember those 4 P's as well. The first one, your people, your loved ones. Make sure they have a way to stay warm and an adequate source of heat, but also being safe with how they receive that heat as well. Keep your pets and plants inside. Make sure those outdoor water pipes are already wrapped. And if you haven't started dripping those faucets inside already, go ahead and do that. And open up those cabinet doors under your sink so that warm air can circulate around those water lines and keep them from freezing. But also, the 5th P to remember with this event is the Playa Lakes. Don't get out on any of those bodies of water that the surface freezes over, because the ice will not be thick enough to support your weight. But by tomorrow afternoon, this is a high temperature map, by the way, not a low temp. We will only warm up into the low 20s over northeastern areas and low 30s over the southwestern South Plains. But as we look ahead, a warm up is headed our way. Saturday and Sunday, we're back in the 60s and 70s. And when you take a look at the 7-day forecast, you're going to be like, are these the Powerball numbers for tonight, or is this actually the 7-day? Because we've got a high of 80 on Monday, but not before we get down to a low of 4 degrees by Thursday morning. Y'all don't go anywhere just yet, folks. We've got more KLBK News at 10 coming up right after this break.